All right. Hey, you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are located. Today I wanted to talk about this is gonna be like a multi-topic live. Number one, never date a black man who has dated out before or will date out. And you know, I really want to say this because I have been seeing clips from Married at First Sight. And I see this like beautiful, attractive black woman on there. And there's this black man that she's paired with, and he's talking about how she's more attracted to him and just trying to break her down and talking about how she's not his type and all of these things, or she wasn't his type. And really, the reason why this beautiful black woman is not his type or was not his type or is not good enough is because he likes Caucasian women. He's buck broken. And I think for black women to avoid getting into like these unreasonable standards that black men that hate themselves that are going to put on you, if you're still interested in dating black men, I really do feel like if there is a black man who has ever dated out, and I mean ever, he's ever dated outside, or he still is in the mode of dating out, but he just says that he likes you. He doesn't normally like black women, but he likes you. Do not date him under any circumstance. You will be sorry. You will be sorry. Because black men that date out, and this doesn't apply to black women, black men that date out are buck broken, really. And there's no way to get around that. You cannot do it. There will always be issues with a black man that dates out because the majority of the time, and I'm going to leave 1% for the 1% of black men that may date out because they happen to really fall in love with this person. But 99% of black men that date out are self-hating. They're raccoons and they're mentally buck broken in some way. So in order to avoid the inevitable issues that come with a black man that is dated out, don't do it. Ask him, hey, excuse me, have you ever dated out? Have you ever dated a white tea girl? Have you ever dated a white tea Latina? Have you ever, if he has, discontinue the relationship immediately. That's number one. I wanted to talk about that. Number two, good morning. This is my journey. Number two, I wanted to talk about. Good morning, Steph. Number two, I wanted to talk about blackfishing and destiny swapping. Right now, we are definitely being exposed to a definite destiny swap for black women against the entire world. And I want to talk about what I mean by that. Oh, no problem, no problem. This is my journey. I want to talk about what that means, the blackfishing and destiny swapping. And I'll tell you, I literally saw what's her name? Bad Baby on Instagram today. That girl is legitimately trying to morph into a light-skinned black woman with kinky curly wigs on, the aesthetic, everything. And I want to talk about blackfishing and destiny swapping. Number three, I want to talk about the fact that black women hate other black women. And that's something that we're not talking about. Of course, this isn't every black woman, but there's a large percentage of black women that hate and despise other black women and also are deeply male-centered. And they are causing a lot of problems in the black community. And I want to talk about that as well because you can see it in the grace that black women give black men and also the grace that black women give non-black women, biracial and multiracial women as well. And I want to talk about it because these black women are ruining the black community and ruining the dynamics for black women when we could be pouring into each other. Then number four is just an open topic. If you have something that's on your mind, you were thinking about, you want to discuss, today's the time to do it. Number four. So that's where we're at right now. Yeah. Brown Sugar, did you want to talk about any of these topics? You don't have to talk about all of them. You can just choose one, or you can talk about something random if you want.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me step outside. You can let Gabrielle go. Hey, ladies. Hey,
All
Trey.
right. I got you. Go ahead, Gabrielle. Or Gabrielle, did you have something to say, sis?
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, for sure. I I just got in here like 30 seconds ago, so let's see number one. I mean, I guess number one, I'm kind of neutral on it because I'm like I know I've said this in your other lives, but I don't really date BMs anyway, so it's just for me, it's kind of a non-factor, like regardless of who they've dated. But as far as number two goes, blackfishing and destiny swapping, I do think there is something to destiny swapping. Like I kind of have mixed thoughts on this because like on one hand I do think that what is meant for you is going to be for you regardless. Like I just think I do believe that, but then on the other hand, I do believe that if you kind of let people into your inner circle who, you know, want an energy vampire or want to like study you or want to basically try to almost wear your skin, so to speak, I do think that can, you know, I do think that can be like a form of self-sabotage. But I think before it gets like a full destiny swap, like, and this is just my opinion, but there probably will be something internal inside of you saying, hey, something isn't right about this person, something's not right about this environment, I need to leave. And then I think if those warnings aren't heeded, then that could lead to a destiny swap. But I think, okay, you know how like in horror movies where like before like the people in the movies get possessed, they have to like do something to like actively invite it, and it doesn't just happen. Like I kind of feel like it's the same way with the destiny stuff. Like I don't think someone can just look at you and say, you know, oh, I want her destiny, I want what she has. But I do think if you like repeatedly give energy to it, then you're kind of giving it power. I know that that sounds like really like new agey, but that's just kind of my opinion on it. But yeah, as far as number two goes, the number three, BW hate other B. Yeah, I think it's really sad. I mean, I think we should support each other. You know, that's why I'm always in these lives. I just think it's, you know, I think number three, it just ultimately boils down to like male centeredness, because it's like, what are the reason would there be? I do think it's really sad, really unfortunate, especially in 2026, where we're seeing like groups of males of all races and nationalities and backgrounds online just trashing women. It's like we should stick together. And then number four, so is it just like any topic, or is it something else?
Yep,
Or
yep. Any
I just got in
topic,
the
like if
vibe.
something was on your mind.
Um, I guess like maybe just one more comment about the destiny swapping thing. I do. I'm not saying I don't believe it isn't real, because I do think it is, but I think basically you have chances to avoid it, or there are, you know, a lot of things that have to happen before a full destiny swap happens. But that's just me. I'm a very spiritual person, so that's just my opinion. I don't know if if that's really what you meant by destiny swapping, but yeah, that's what I think.
All right, all right. I got you, Gabrielle. Really, excuse, excuse me. When I was talking about the blackfishing and destiny swapping, I really was talking about like how there's so many women right now, like non-black women trying to literally morph into black women. Like I had saw this video of Bad Baby today, and she had like this, I feel like it was a wig because she had just went bald like 2 months ago. They were posting it all over the blogs. A kinky curly wig on and the whole aesthetic and everything. And then I saw this other creator, this black guy, and he posted a clip of these Koreans, and they had like their hair back in the ponytails with the swoop that all of the black girls are wearing now, with baby hairs and stuff, and dressed like you know how black young black girls are dressing, and rapping like they were from Atlanta, and they were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all have a very rich culture. Asian people, all over the continent of Asia. Why are y'all trying to be black people? And it's so weird. And I wouldn't even be tripping about it if all of these people didn't hate black people so much and put black people down and try to degrade them. If we're so this, we're so that, we're at the bottom of society, the permanent underclass, and why are you doing this? It's so sick and disgusting, and nobody else can do this. Imagine if black people were out here putting tape on their eyes and slanting their eyes and wearing kimonos and saying, oh, it's sukiyaki, oh, okay. People would be like, you disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's really nuts. Like, the only people that are able to get away with doing this to black people are the only people you could do this to. Literally, the only people you can do this to. Because what the fuck is going on? But yeah, that's really what I was talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't see that video. I'm sorry, I didn't see. I thought you just meant like because I've been online and I've seen like people talking about destiny swapping and like monitoring spirits and stuff like that. So I thought that's what you were talking about. I didn't see the video though. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I mean, I have talked about it also in the way that you were talking about it before too. Cause I feel like Glorilla tried to attempt to do that to Megan Thee Stallion. So I definitely understood your perspective on that as well. So all right then. Okay, so let me go next up here to Dolly. Go ahead, Dolly.
Hey, okay, first of all, that Japanese
That was
accent took
ready.
me out. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It took me out.
I'm sorry. I was doing too much,
Why
Dolly.
she up here playing to some oi?
I apologize. I should have done
No,
that.
I'm not.
I was
I'm not
just
taking
saying.
it. I'm not taking it serious. Okay, I definitely agree with number one. Never date a black man who has dated outside of their race. Let me explain to you. I'm speaking from personal experience.
Hey,
Personal experience.
oh,
I'm
Dolly,
sorry.
just 1 second, sis.
Okay, I got you.
Brown Sugar was first, but she had something to
Oh,
do.
go
But
ahead,
she
she
said that
good.
she's ready now. So
Yeah,
if
she
it's
good.
okay,
Yeah, she
I'll
good.
have her go, and then I'll have you go, Dolly.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay,
I'm about to
okay,
go off anyways.
okay.
It's okay. You can let Dolly go since she says she's going to go off. It's okay.
No, are
You
you
sure?
sure?
Okay.
Yeah, it's no worries.
Okay, yeah, never date a black man who has dated outside of their race. Like, you cannot be nice to people. You cannot. I was talking to this guy, and I'm only 21, right? So I will be honest, my dating scenery is not, like, too fulfilled. But, I've had a little couple flings or whatever the case may be, right? I was talking to him. Everything was cool. He had mentioned that he's never really dated a black girl, but he just like, like, I've always, like, I'm black. He always said, like, I'm black. I want to date. Right? Here's the problem that they have. They be wanting black girls. They really do. But then they just, I don't know what the disconnect is. It's disgusting because I was talking to him. Everything was cool. I was getting to know him. Whatever. This man got sick in the hospital, y'all. So me being the type of person I am, I knew that he was out of work for a couple of days because one thing about him, he always went to work. He always, made sure he was taking care of himself financially, things of that nature. But he had ended up, because he got super, super sick and he ended up going to the hospital, it kind of messed him up a little bit. So I was just like, me being a helping hand and I am, which I've stopped doing that because I don't have nothing for you. Anybody. I ended up helping him, like, trying to get back and forth from work. This nigga started acting like I was obligated to help him. And the reason why I'm saying it has to do with his race because he's dated white girls before that. And it's just like, if I was a white girl, would you have been treating me like that or been trying to force me to sit there and give you stuff or like help you get back and forth to work? And my thing is with him too, yo, you guys know he still calls me for no caller ID to this day. Like, I don't have nothing for you. I don't like them black men. I'm sorry. I don't like black men who has never dated anybody within their race. I don't. Because I feel like it's a disconnect on how they treat non-black women versus how they treat black women. It really is. And it's just like, he was like, oh, when I was dating this one girl, I think he went on like a vacation or something. He ended up giving her his diamond earrings and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, you willing to give. But when it come to me, because I'm a black girl or because I'm a darker complexion girl, you feel like I'm obligated to help you. You feel like I'm the bottom of the fucking barrel. He still calls me till this day. No caller ID. Still trying to talk to me. I don't have to help you with anything. Then I was also talking to this other guy. It didn't even go a week. We're chilling, whatever. He's like, because of the area that he used to live in Jersey, he's like, it's predominantly Hispanic, Spanish, Latin. So I'm like, okay, cool. I be trying not to judge people, but now I'm judging people now. Because I don't get judging these men. I don't give a fuck. I was talking to him. Everything was cool. I just didn't like how he kept calling me chocolate. I don't mind, a couple little compliments. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're supposed to be attracted to whoever it is that you're talking to. I definitely believe that. But then it started becoming overbearing. And then with him, the reason why I started talking to me and him got into about GAY men. And I said, listen, you can be GAY because that's a sexuality. I said how a person presents themselves and their masculine feminine energy is a whole different thing. But he was just so fixated on trying to convince me to, I guess, to be homophobic with you. I don't give a damn what you do or who you do. As long as you're not doing me and what you're doing is with me, I don't care. Like, and then this other guy was talking to on TikTok on this lives and we talk about like the FBA Black Death Lawyer. I liked his perspective and stuff like that. So we end up chopping it up. I see this. I forgot what app it was, but I ended up following him. Right? I see the profile picture. He had a little light skinned baby, and the baby was not just light skinned; it was biracial. Boom. I'm talking to him. He's like, oh yeah, I slept with a white girl when I was younger. Da, da, da. He's like, oh yeah, I need a black girl. I'm trying to clean up. Bitch, I can't help you with that. Moving on. I'm gonna let everybody else go. Like, these men is disgusting.
All right, all right. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Dolly. All right. Well, let me go next down here. I'm gonna just let all you guys speak since we got a full house now, so
Baddie,
everybody can speak.
baddie, shot a cuck. Baddie, baddie.
What is
Girl,
wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I mean, this be what I mean. Like, when people come up and they see us having a conversation and they just start doing stuff. Like, what would make you say baddie, baddie, shot o'clock? Like, girl, get your lame butt up out of here. Like, I just like what? Like, who would even do that? Like, how immature do you literally have to be? And what does that even do? Like, anyway, let me just keep going because I don't know what's wrong with some people mentally. They got to be destroyed. Okay. Let's see. Let somebody say FBA. Well, I identify with FBA, Foundational Black American, Black American. I do. For sure. Like, I can't speak for the men, but all I can speak is for myself, and that's definitely what I identify as. Go ahead, Brown Sugar.
hey ladies, thanks Trig. Never date a black man who dates out. I agree, even though like I do still find black men attractive and I still want to date them, put it on the hush hush. I I I have a hard time dealing with them when they dealing with black women, right? So why would I add another component to that? And honestly, I don't find black men who date outside their race attractive. It's just something about them. I don't think they carry that handsome aesthetic that I'm looking for. I really think they always look plain. They always seem weird. But I've never talked to a black man who has dated outside their race. They've always dated sisters. So I've never had to experience that. But when I do see them, they always look a certain type of way. And I don't think I will find myself attracted to them regardless. Blackfishing and destiny swapping. I didn't see the clip with Bad Baby, but it's getting out of hand. All the cosplaying that's going on, like even when you see the Korean, I'm not saying Korean, Asian people, they'll be getting locks and getting perms to get braids and getting a fade like a BLK man, and I just find it so weird. Like I wouldn't, if I'm dating outside my race, I personally wouldn't want someone who wants to look black. I feel like you should look like yourself. If I wanted someone that was black, I would just get a black man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really think it's weird. And when the ladies do it, like, I seen this clip of this lady. I think she had biracial children. I don't know. They look white, and they had like little braids, like when black girls get their braids done and have beads. Like, it just looked like it looked horrendous on the kids. It just didn't look right for them. Their hair texture, and I don't know. I just find it disturbing how they can't have their own style to themselves. They can't be themselves. They have to copy, and then they don't pay homage or respect. And even if they paid respect or homage, I still wouldn't like it. It just doesn't look good on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like everyone should be themselves. I mean, of course, it may be some things you may like from somebody's culture, but purposely trying to alter your appearance to look like somebody else that you're not, trying to get your hair perm so it can be more kinky or whatever to get a certain style. I think that's like too extreme, in my personal opinion. Black women who hate other black women, yes, I see it all the time, and it's hurtful seeing my sisters not like each other and not come together as one. Um, yeah, it really hurts my feelings. And I really think that we should have more patience and love with each other. I'm not saying that I've gotten along with every black woman that I've encountered with, because let's believe I haven't, but I still try to give them the respect until they give me disrespect, and then we can move forward. But I really think that, you know, if the world doesn't love us, the thing that we can do is love each other, love on each other, love the little girls that's coming up underneath of us, and celebrate one another. So, I really despise black women who don't like other black women, or when other people will say like, oh, I prefer being around white tea people or working with white tea people, because I know that's a topic that I've heard, that working with BLK women is the hardest thing. And I would disagree on some point. I really feel like it depends on the person. Like, some people have ego trips, and that's why it makes them hard to deal with. But I don't think it has anything to deal with, skin color. I just think it's an ego thing. Some people will get in certain places of power, and then they'll start acting crazy. But I don't think that working with the white tea people would be better than anything, because I've heard that conversation too, especially like working in corporate, that the white tea people are better to work with, and I would just disagree on that. I really think it's individual people, how they carry themselves, how they treat people, regardless of their race. But I think that saying that, oh, this certain group of people is better than women that look like you is insane way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So I'll land there and let the other ladies speak. Thank you.
All right, all right. I got you. I got you. I got you, Brown Sugar. And I just wanted to say, when I'm talking about black women hating other black women, like, I mean, I can point to things that like we see every day. Like we see how like Cardi B, who is not a black woman, how the grace that she is given by black women. If that had been Meg Thee Stallion or any other fully black woman doing all of the things that she has done, black women would tear her to pieces. Or when you think about that, and I mentioned this in another live, the black woman, the older black woman, I think she was in her 70s, that got into it with the white girls at the restaurant, and they ended up beating that lady up and unaliving her. And, all these black women were defending the white girl, talk about, oh, that old woman, she shouldn't have been in her face. She shouldn't have did this. She shouldn't have did that. I can guarantee you that if that had been reversed, like I said, a black girl had attacked a white woman, no matter what she was doing, and she passed away, white tea women would have banded together on code and would have never stood behind and protected that black girl. But for some reason, black women don't do things like that. And they're so quick to pedestalize and protect other races of people, and it's really disgusting, and it's something that black women gotta address, because a lot of black women do it just the same way black women were protecting Erica Mena when she called Spice a blue monkey. Oh, I would have called her a monkey too. What are you talking about? So you would have called her a racial slur because she said your son don't like you? That you saying your son don't like you is not talking about your kid, it's talking about you, and you go to calling me a monkey? Like, oh, okay. The fact that black women be doing these things lets me know that a lot of black women deeply, deeply hate each other and put other races on a pedestal, and it's gotta stop. But yeah, let me keep going. Let me go next up here to Jaleesa, and then you. Go ahead, Jaleesa.
Okay. Hi. I wanted to speak about the first topic. So I have dated I just got out of a relationship recently with a man who has dated a white girl for like 6, 7 years. And I'm gonna tell you, Trigger, that is by far the worst relationship I have ever been in. I didn't even know he dated a white girl at first. His mom and sister told me, because one time we was sitting down, we was talking, but something told me she wasn't black because of her name. Something told me she wasn't black, but he never actually showed me I mean, I guess, why would he? I don't know. He never showed me like what she looked like or any of that. And they used to tell me like, yeah, like he dated a white girl. She used to be fighting girls over him. Like she was one of the ghetto ones, like those that try to act black, say the N-word. She was that type. And he didn't give me the vibe that he liked them, because like the other girl said, some of them have a look. He didn't give me that vibe, so I was kind of shocked when I found that out. But something kind of told me because of that, her name, when he said her name one time, and I don't know, like when I went through his followers list, I was looking at the girls he was following and stuff like that, and half of them looked like mixed looking white or like Hispanic looking. So something was, I mean, that kind of made me, I mean, he followed black girls too, but that kind of made me raise my eyebrow a little bit. And every time we would get in an argument, like he was like horrible. Every time we would get in an argument, he would use like her against me, like, oh, that's why she looked better than you. That's why she smelled better than you. He used to say weird, weird stuff. Like he used to say, like, try to like play on my like self-esteem when it came to that. Like he would say the most horrible, like egregious stuff to me when he got in an argument. Just say horrible stuff. And what else? I felt like he think that I was supposed to like, I don't know, help him with everything. Like I just felt like he probably was using me as like a backup plan. And the red flags that he showed in the beginning, it was weird. He did so many I mean, I'll probably get into that later if we get back on this topic, but he showed so many like weird red flags. I feel like he just got with me because I guess he felt like it was like a backup plan. And I also talked to other black women who said they have dated black men that dated outside their race, and they would talk about like how they don't really feel like the black man was really into them. They just felt like they was just taking a chance with going to go back to black women just because it wasn't working out with their preferences. But I'm gonna come back on that topic. That's all I have to say for now.
All right, I got you, Jaleesa, and I'm so sorry that that happened to you, and I'm glad that you're able to get out of that situation. Just disgusting. I'm so sorry to hear that. All right, let me go next up here to you, and then Dolly, because I think Dolly said that she had something to say too. So go ahead, you.
Yeah, you shouldn't date a black man that date out. I don't know. It always give me the vibe like, usually, like the sister said, because it's not working out with their type, or their type is demanding certain things that they cannot provide, so they will use you like a come up woman. Uh, they will use you to keep them company until they get up there and really get with their type. Actually, we're not even assuming, they even come out themselves and say it, like that their first baby mama was ugly, and if you look at it, it's just a monoracial black woman. And they talk about how there was a black man that came over here and say how he can't get with his type, so he would just get his type was, like you mentioned, the women that your ex was following, that was his type, but he couldn't get with them because they are quote unquote high maintenance. So he's gonna get with a darker skinned woman who he deemed as less of less to provide for, or don't demand so much or as much as his preference. So I would just say no, don't date no man that will date out, especially if their type is actually lighter skinned women. The second question, blackfishing and destiny swapping. I feel like for the longest now, they have already destiny swapped, especially when it comes to black American people. Um People constantly trying to destiny swap with them. Like, for example, they would take certain things that black people do as culture and say, oh yeah, y'all didn't create it, it was already there, other cultures were doing it too. For example, like braids, you see them saying, well, other cultures have braids too, and you look at the braids that those cultures have, they're not wearing those braids, they're wearing braids that black American women wear. Like how they do their style, like the men and the women, they do their style themselves. They will have like this swag or vibe that is obviously a black American vibe or a black American swag, and when you point it out, they act delusion, like, oh, what do you mean by that? I'm just wearing edges, I'm just wearing a lip liner, or I'm just doing this and the third, when you can obviously see that you are taking a piece of a black American style and swag. So I feel like with destiny swapping, they do that every time, and it's not just like white tea people. I've also seen like Asian people do it, where, for example, with the K-pop industry, it's literally just a resampling of black American music or culture or things that they do as in entertainment, but they will go over there and cosplay it, and you have people being like, oh, this is K-pop, that's K-pop, but it's not even K-pop. Like, I've seen so many clips where they're putting songs between like that, the song of K-pop and the black American artist that sang it, it's literally the same thing, just in Korea. So with the destiny swap, they've been trying to do that, they've been doing that for centuries now. That's why we have a lot of white tea washing history, a lot of things that black people started that they are not given credit for. I like to call that out every time I see that. The third one, black women hate other black women. Yeah, black women hate other black women. I've started to realize that when I've seen the discourse between Olandria from Love Island, and how other black people, black women specifically, have been treating her, and it's very disgusting. Like, they keep talking about how she's a mean girl, but you ask for examples, they don't have any examples. They keep talking, they keep calling her names, talking about her looks. Oh, because her fan base is quote unquote bullying this lighter skinned woman named Kada, so they have to come after her even though she's not the one bullying. So they are taking clips of her out of context and adding like titles to make it seem like she's shading the other island girl when that's not even happening. So black women in luxury and black women being successful makes other black women also jealous, because a lot of black women, some black women have internalized racism, internalized colorism, and internalized all the featureism to the point where they look down on other black women. Instead of supporting, they want to be the odd one out, and they're like, oh yeah, just because we don't like Alandra don't mean we're racist. But why do you not like Alandra? I never get the answer when it comes to why they don't like that dark-skinned beautiful woman. So yeah, that's even true. I'm gonna land there. Thank you for letting me talk.
Oh, no problem, no problem. All right, I think Dolly, you had something to say too, sis?
Do you want me to just wait for Gabriella? Because I don't mind waiting.
Oh no, she was already up here. You can go
Okay,
ahead.
yeah, I want to just say topic 3 is definitely true. I do feel like black women do hate other black women, and I really feel like it goes back to the point you want was make it about color. It's like I really feel, I don't want to sound like this may sound like a hot take, and I don't want to sound like I'm coming for black women at all, because I am a black woman myself. But I really do feel like it's really colorism, featurism, texturism. That's where it really stemmed from. Because even last night I was in one of my good friends panel, and they was talking about like Nicki Minaj something. I made a little joke. Anybody who knows me knows I'll be trolling. And a lot of people who's up on the panel knew me already, so they know I'm playing around. So I was just like, yeah, I voted for Trump. I was only playing, right? She's like, oh yeah, you look like you voted for Trump with that hard wig. You know what they say, hard wig, soft lifestyle. Then she said something else. So I went up to the panel and I put her in place. I didn't say nothing about her specifically. I would just put her in place, like, be quiet. Then she's like, oh, I think I said something to her. I said, I don't know what happened, but me and I just get into it. And I was like, you look like Clarence from Cartoon Network. I was talking about her teeth. Now, was that wrong? Yes. But she kept coming for me. Then she said, oh yeah, you look like Cleveland. You look like Cleveland. Bitch, I don't look like no motherfucking Cleveland. You just colorist. Like, cause I knew she was a weirdo. Cause I'm like, even when she was talking in the chat, she was using damn near white-handed emojis. I'm like, bitch, get out of my face. But the point I'm trying to make is I do definitely feel like a lot of black women don't like black women, and it's really still some colorism, featureism, texturism. Because it is like y'all, not y'all specifically, but y'all just don't like certain other girls when y'all see them, because you feel as if you're better than them because black men or society has told you. And it's not even coming from lighter skinned women, because it's darker skinned women that do it too. Like, I just feel like that's where it really stems from, unfortunately.
I mean, I definitely agree with you, because I be thinking like, you know how like everybody wanted to just go so far as to saying that Alandria and Nick's relationship was fake. I feel like if
Yes.
Alandria was light skinned, nobody never would have said any of that. And I think that like I remember I was getting irritated when Tiana Taylor was dating the guy, what's his name, Aaron or something like
I
that,
know who you're talking
the
about,
light skinned
Mufasa.
dude. Yeah, the dude with the green eyes, and everybody was like, "Oh, this got to be fake. He don't really like her." And I'm just like, it's all of these black women that are just the same complexion as Tiana or darker saying this, and it's just like, so the reason why it's fake is because you can't fathom that these men that you find to be attractive, or white men that y'all think that are, you know, or I guess wanted by society or whatever, could ever like a black woman, unambiguously black woman. And I feel like that right there is hatred. Like, period. Like, I
And you
feel
know
like
what else it
it's,
is too? It's
yeah.
like back to I forgot who said it about the ego thing. Like, cause me and her was getting into, she like, oh yeah, you ain't got shit. Mind you, I'm a whole college graduate. 2, I don't talk about my finances because yeah, I was always told you don't speak on your finances, because people like my I'm half Caribbean, but like my father say, people item get too big. And people be like doing stuff to you or saying things. People don't understand the things that they say. They could plant roots on you by even just thinking about what they think about. Are you getting what I'm saying? I hope I'm saying what I hope I don't sound crazy. But like my Caribbean father said, people item get too big. So she's like, oh, you ain't got shit. Da, 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 da. You ain't got that. Da, da, da. I got top. I'm like, what are you talking about right now? Like, you mad because you fell for the bait, and I put you in your place, and I told you look like Clarence because you got sharp teeth, and now you tell me I look like Cleveland Brown and a blowfish. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, I just feel like, yeah, it's just an ego thing too. Like, mind you, she was brown skin, so I don't even know what the fuck she was talking about.
Yeah, you know, but I really do feel like that's probably one of the first things that I feel like we can work on as black women. Not saying y'all personally, but you know, like I'm talking about black women as a
The
collective.
collective.
Because I feel like that's a big, big, big part of like black women and their self-esteem, black women and what you think is possible, black women on feeling like you have to settle for some pookie that can't really offer you anything. You feel like, okay, well, let me go to this low-hanging fruit over here because, you know, I'm brown skin or I'm dark skin and I don't really, I don't really qualify for things when dark skinned and brown skinned black women qualify for everything in the world. They're truly beautiful. And you know what? I don't understand really when it comes to like brown skinned and dark skinned people. This is what I don't understand. Scientifically, the more melanin you have is considered to be scientifically and biologically superior because it comes with a lot of health benefits that people with lighter complexions don't have. So I don't understand why people don't sit there and think in that truth as to why you have been told to hate yourself or think of yourself as less than when scientifically there are benefits to you that nobody else has. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, why people don't sit there and think about that. Like, no, my darkness is my power. My melanin is my power. That is truly beautiful. Dark-skinned black women age the best and everything else. And I don't understand why people don't think that. Like, no shade to Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, but I remember growing up, you know what I'm saying? That everybody put Beyonce on the pedestal. And I'll get to you right next, Jaleesa. And then I'll go to Calandra. And Gabrielle too. I remember everybody put Beyonce on the pedestal, like Beyonce, she's the most beautiful. Look at her. She's a light skin, a red bone, da da da. And if you look at the way Beyonce and Kelly Rowland look now, I think you can see who's aging much better. And this is no shade to Beyonce at all. If anybody stands is in here, I'm just saying, like, you can see it with your own eyes. And I don't know why melanin is so demonized. I really don't understand it. And I feel like that's something that definitely needs to we need to unpack that for sure. Well, go ahead, Jaleesa.
I wanted to go back to number one because I forgot to mention this too. I feel like every time we have these conversations like this, it will be nothing but a bunch of white tea people, like non-black people. When black women say like we don't want to date we only want to date black men that's strictly into black women. All you see is y'all jealous, y'all insecure, and just start calling us all kinds of names. But it really be crazy when I see white tea men saying the same thing because I'm like, most of y'all don't even like white tea women who date outside their race. So what are you talking about? Most of y'all don't even like that. So how you in the comments calling black women insecure and stuff like that? That like it's just weird. They always use that, are we insecure or we just don't want to quote unquote be in competition? And for number three, I'm gonna be honest. I had as a black woman, I have had some experiences with black women that like acted kind of like weird towards me. Like if you don't fit their like certain aesthetic or if you don't act a certain way. So I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say that it make me act kind of like hyper vigilant of everybody or I just don't come off as friendly as I used to because every time I did, there's some black women that try to like play with me or I will have to, or it's like, if I come off too friendly, they think you like weak or soft or something like that. And then when I showed them that I'm not to be like played with, now you want to be nice. Like it was just weird. Even like mainly in like the work environments, it was just, I don't know, it would be weird. And of course in school too, or try to compare and stuff like that. And there was this one time in high school, I was with this girl. She was like very pretty. She was dark skinned. She was pretty. Like we had like a lot in common because her parents was from Antigua, just like my dad was from Antigua. And one time she said something that was kind of weird to me, and I never really registered until like later on. She was like, because I have 4C hair, and her hair was like looser curls, like looser texture. And she used to be like looking at. She was like, "Oh, I'm glad I don't got beady beads." Or so she said something weird to me, and I just thought it was kind of weird. I'm just like, I don't know. But that's all I have to say for now on that.
All right. I got you. I mean, I just hope that one day we're able to unpack this. Even though I don't feel like it'll be anytime soon, because this type of, just like I think it was Dolly was saying, the texturism, featureism, colorism, all racism, all of the isms is still going on. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if it's going to, when it's going to stop. You know what I'm saying? But this is why I really feel like Black women have really got to like unapologetically love themselves, because nobody else is going to do it for us. That's all I'm going to say. Gabrielle, did you have anything to say?
Yeah, sorry I kept dropping. I don't know what happened. I think I went on the teacup for a bit. Maybe I was out too long. But yeah, no, I mean, I definitely think everyone made great points. I don't really have anything to add, but no, I think everyone was great.
All right, y'all. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. I feel like I had a frog in my throat or something. Anyway, I'm going to end this live, y'all. And I'm definitely going to come back. But I got to go give me some tea or something. I feel like I got some phlegm in my throat or something. Like, I don't know. My husband likes to sleep with the fan on. And I don't know if that's what did it. But I just find that if he goes to sleep, and I bought him this fan because he likes to have a fan on. And he don't even like to use the ceiling fan. He got a special little fan. And when he have that fan on, I don't know, I just be feeling like I be having like phlegm in my throat afterwards. When I like wake up in the morning, I hate it. Like, that is what does it. My husband in the cop. That's what it does. You over here sabotaging me. You're sabotaging my throat. Pause. Okay. Anyway, I gotta give me some tea, y'all. And look, I gotta block him. You see, he's in here ear hustling. He in here listening. All right. See, that's what I mean. Anyway, y'all. Like, for real though, I'm gonna come back though. Again, probably a little bit later on today. I don't know what I'll be talking about. If you guys have any like specific things that y'all want to talk about or whatever, just DM me. Cause this is my backup page. I'll be on my backup page until tomorrow at like, I think tomorrow at like 3 p.m. I'm blocked until then. So on my main page. So I'll be back on here. And like I said, we could talk about anything, whatever y'all feel like yapping about, we can definitely yap about it, y'all. And just wanted to say I appreciate all of you beautiful, lovely Black queens that came up here today, gave y'all thoughts and perspectives. Also the beautiful, lovely Black queens in the chat. If nobody's told you today, I'm here to tell you, you are awesome, beautiful, special, amazing, all of that, and then some. Understand that. Look in that mirror and affirm yourself every day. Scientists say, or psychologists say, that if you keep telling yourself something over and over and over again, you can rewire your brain to believe it. So even if you're feeling like you don't believe this or believe that, if you keep telling yourself, you will believe it. All right. And you will know it, and you will carry yourself as the queen that you are. All right. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. I'll be back later.
See you later.